that I've been involved in sales pretty much from when I left school, really. I'd done a lot of school at the time and decided, you know what, that isn't for me. But all the routes that I was pushed forward was to go down university. So I needed to do something. Thought, I'll take a year out. During that year out, started earning money and thought, I like this. I prefer this more than going back to study. So I went into the sales side, worked in the double glazing. I got to the point at the end where I thought, what am I doing with my life? There's more that I can be doing with this. I sort of stumbled across the apprenticeship. It was a different company that I worked for. So I spent my time learning the apprenticeships, what we can do, explain the benefits of what they did to companies, how things would work out for them, what staff they could gain out of it, and using all the different experiences to learn through that. The very first apprentice I ever placed was for a Betfred, the bookies, and it was a young girl who had all her family had never worked beforehand. Her grandmother hadn't worked, her mum and dad hadn't worked. She'd been told the best thing that she could ever do was to get pregnant, get social housing, and claim benefits for the rest of her life. She turned around and said to me, once I placed you, the first person that's ever believed in us. And that was the feel-good factor about why I wanted to be into what we did. Right, we went up to see in one of the stores. Then she was assistant manager when I left that company. So she progressed from just working behind the counter up to assistant manager, and she was doing really well. And her family seen her as a bit of an outcast because she worked. She had to handhold her and walk her through because she was, I need to drop off this. My family are giving me loads of grief. And I'm no, stay on what you're doing. Stay with it. The company were really supportive. And that sort of helped as well, because if you don't have a supportive company, apprenticeships won't work. So as much as we say, okay, well, the learner got to want to learn, and they've got to, come in and work and this, that, the other, the employer's got to look at it more than just cheap labour. They've got to support these people and realise that, some of these people out there do have a lot of issues at home, and help them come through. But we've got to be the sort of the glue that binds it together and keeps both sides. If we do that, it works well. If we don't put that bit together, you end up with a bit of a clash sometime. And that's where communication is the big key on that side. We've got a level 4 qualification that was available for me to come on and say, that doesn't knock on your door every day. If you were to go to different management qualification places, you're talking £9,000, £10,000 for these qualifications to go out there and do that. This is a government funded qualification where they're offering you similar type of stuff that's, available. For me, this has given me the skills to do my job. Now, if I've got better skills to do my job, it makes my job easier. It makes me more efficient. It makes me more, better at doing what I'm doing. So, okay, you've got to put something to start off with. You've got to do the work to go about doing it. But that's the same in anything in life. I want to progress in my career. This will give me the tools to do future, roles further up the ladder in the future. So I need to start doing that now. So I've done some research and haven't seen the same qualification advertised somewhere else. It was around about £12,000 was the value. So based on that, I knew it was a good quality qualification that was going to be picked up through government funding. So off the back of that, that's why I wanted to take it on. I'm not the finished article. I don't know the ins and outs of everything that's out there. The amount that I've learned through doing this qualification already, it's definitely worthwhile doing. So I can now sort of see it from both sides of the fence. As being the learner, this is what you can pick up. And I'm seeing that the things that I've been telling people that we can do, we're actually living and breathing it.